Hello, collective. Hmm. Hope you are well this evening, feeling blessed, feeling at peace. Hmm. Give you a little bit of that. There we go. Check in and see what we got going on with these cards, shall we? Now. Let me pull this a little closer. He's getting frisky over there. Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know now about this, about the energies that are affecting the collective? Oh, let me get my sort quick out here. This stuff is fantastic. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about what we're dealing with right now? Well, it looks like we got this card right here. We got the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Well, we got some multiple priorities that are some perhaps different options that are being made or available right now. And it could be that people are making decisions about what it is they wish to do, how they wish to move forward. Got off to a rough start. Challenged by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's releasing their worry. They're finding hope within a situation, maybe reaching out. For support. They're releasing the worry about it. So they're letting their fear go around whatever this situation is that they're trying to balance. In the subconscious, yeah. So there has been some betrayal. Somebody wasn't honest. Somebody was not honest. And these decisions or something's manifesting very quickly. It could be the trickery or fraud. Whatever they did, trying to get away with something, it's going to cause a swift change very quickly. Whatever they were trying to get away with it's manifesting quickly. In the recent past, we've got the moon in the upright. So in the recent past, there was some illusions. some insecurities. Maybe some premonitions. The intention. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So somebody's disappointed. And jealous. In the near future. We've got the Magician in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the upright. So whatever this magician was doing, this narcissistic magician, they didn't plan well. They weren't able to manifest something. They weren't able to manifest something. And this has a community happy. They're celebrating. Friends. They're happy. Ooh, the lens they're looking through is this Four of Wands. So yeah, freedom, marriage, celebration and harmony, joy, reunions. So there could have been some kind of turmoil that was trying to keep you from experiencing a reunion or a happy, harmonious life. Whatever this magician was trying to manifest, it didn't work. And there's a celebration here. And a Four of Wands, a reunion is happening. And in the environment, we got Three of Swords. So somebody's going to be having a heartbreak over that. Somebody's confused. In the hopes and fears, we've got the Four of Swords in the upright. So somebody is going to be resting, contemplating, planning for the future, in a state of renewal, perhaps. And in the outcome, there is a painful ending. And a defeat for a Queen of Wands. Because we have Ten of Swords and Queen of Wands. So that looks to me like whatever she had going on, whatever she was confident about, failed. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Cups. in the upright. So somebody's disappointed and they have to walk away. They have to withdraw. The wealth and the security, the solid foundation, goes to the Empress. And these ones, they're disconnected and going through a tower. The truth is here, clarity. And the wealth is going to be shared by these lovers in this new cycle. Unified love and partnership. Because this is the end of this game with the Death card. This is the end of all this conflict. They have to move on. They're in a 5 of Cups. Justice has been served to these ones who were in competition with you. You're moving on to calmer waters. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to weigh their options. They may want to negotiate. They may want to negotiate. Whatever this man did, whatever work he did against that female, it didn't work. The one he's thinking about, the one that he did something, he did some work and against her, and it didn't work. So whatever work he did, against the person that he's thinking about, failed. And now he's weighing his options. He's got to balance his decisions. He could be in a state of inner turmoil. He might try to reach out because it failed. He might try to reach out and actually physically connect, personally, rather than through whatever avenue he's been working through. Oh, there were other cards. This false person is going on a journey. So whatever work he was doing against this female didn't work. It failed. And this false person's going on a journey. And he's weighing his options. His plan fell through. Didn't work out. So he is in inner turmoil. He could be experiencing some fear and um, hopeful that if he actually connects in person, that he might be able to make this work out somehow on his behalf. Main male. So he's challenged by this main male. He's challenged by his own inner turmoil, his own fears and secrets, and he might try to reach out to this woman he's thinking about. Whatever he did against her with this false person, it didn't work out. This false person's going away somewhere. And now he's going to try to move forward, but there's the main male right here. So in his mind, in this fella's mind, he's thinking that he's going to bring a betrayal, a trickery, very quickly to that woman that he's thinking about. He thinks he can bring about a really swift change by betraying her, by being fraudulent and hooking up with her and betraying her. That's his plan. Now he's got to do it in person, because whatever he's been doing in the shadows hasn't worked. It's everybody's falling apart. His partner, his false person, is making a journey. And that card just took a walk. Oh, just like this person wants to do right now. They want to walk right away from what they got coming to them. In the recent past, there's illusion and fear and anxiety. Somebody may have had a premonition. About a main female. Somebody may have had a premonition about a main female. A dream. We've got this person. He can't get this main female out of his head, and it could be like she's a mysterious person. He could have had a dream about her in the recent past, which put him in fear and anxiety. Intentions and expectations are, they're expecting to be disappointed. They're jealous. Their imagination is overactive, and they're very moody right now. About this change, because there's a change coming. The magician, whatever the magician did, it failed. They didn't plan well. It says untapped talents, so it could be that they didn't have the skills necessary to manipulate the situation, this narcissist. And there's a celebration now. We got celebration twice, 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Because whatever they were doing, it failed, and they're under adjudication. They're under adjudication. For what? They're under adjudication because they came against people of high honor. A privileged lady. and now they're facing imprisonment because they tried to steal the gift. The number of cards. Magician. So okay, so we've got a magician here in the reverse. A mature man did something in a family room, or is going to do something in a family room in the near future. He's going to be working some dark magic or whatever. But and what he's trying to do is bring an ending to the marriage that's coming up. That's what he's doing. He's doing that in the near future. But he doesn't have the skill necessary to do it. He lacks the skill and the confidence. He lacks the skill and the confidence. And he hasn't planned well. And that has a celebration here. This community is really happy that these thieves are failing. We got celebration. Friendship is celebrating. The community is celebrating. They're very happy. And the lens they're looking through is celebration, joy, and reunions. Sudden wealth. And whoever this female is, she's getting the message. Didn't work out. Their reunions are happening. The wealth is happening. That's bringing a heartbreak to the people that came against these unions. They're upset and confused. They don't know why. They don't know why it didn't work out. They're depressed. They're hurt. They're in a lot of emotional pain right now over this gift. So the hopes and fears were that they were hoping that they would be able to stop this courtship. They were hoping that they would be able to get a renewal and be able to kick back, rest, and relax, and just plan for their future. They've been fighting real hard to stop this union, to stop these divine unions, or whoever I'm talking to. They really didn't want this to happen. There's a painful ending here, it looks like, for this Queen of Wands. She's really determined and confident, very courageous. But there's 10 swords here in her back. maybe she is this person here. Soon, on the distant horizons. Gonna be going away. There's a trip. Anchors away. Somebody's going away. There's everything's collapsing for this Queen of Wands, and she's making a trip, going somewhere. There is disappointment, and somebody has to walk away. They have to leave it behind. And it looks like it would probably be this wealthy man. Whoever this wealthy man is that's been working, trying to steal this pathway away from the lovers, is going to be facing imprisonment. He's under adjudication because he came against this high honor, privileged lady. This whole community came against this new beginning. They tried to steal it, the house. They tried to steal the house away from this union. And there's evidence that they wanted wanted this unexpected income, and that they really expected it. They've been waiting for it. They expected that what they did was going to work, and now they're in bad health and very concerned because an official person is focused on this mature woman. And there's a mature man right here who he did the upside down magic, trying to bring about an ending to this marriage. So now there's this official person focused on the mature woman who is a partner for this mature man. And they're in despair over this great fortune. They're in court right now. They're in court, or they will be. Doesn't look too good for them. It's been looking like this. I mean, whatever this is, it's this cycle is closing down, and it is. Let's see here. It's the 13th of December, and the evidence is in. Obviously, the evidence is in. The evidence is in the mature woman and the mature man, the main male and the main female. And this message of concern here with this woman in the environment, she got the message. Yeah, the reunions are happening. They're getting the sudden wealth. She got the message. She's heartbroken over this gift. They really wanted their rest and relaxation. They thought that they were going to be able to stop this courtship, but instead, this person here, she might be this Queen of Wands who is going to be receiving a painful ending. She might be this false person. No, there's more. Like there's this person here, false masculine doing stuff, but who could be this mature man? He could be the false person that has to go on a journey for the work that he did. And they had to do one last finale, try one last time, I guess. It's kind of like if you have something taken away from you for a portion of time, and then say you did whatever you did again that caused that to happen, and they said, oh, well, now you're gonna blah 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 blah, and you're like, oh, what are you gonna do? You know, I mean, they're probably at that point. They've already lost it. So now they're like, okay, well, what are you going to do? I mean, they don't think that it can get any worse, is why they're still going for it. Or they think that there is a potential that they could make it happen. They're very sure of themselves. They really, and it could be that, I don't know. I mean, they're very confident, this friend group. They're friends. It's a whole bunch of friends. A whole bunch of false people who are friends. Challenged by a main male and the fact that they are in turmoil. They're in fear. They might want to reach out, like apologize. But it would be a deception. That's a lot of cards. So they're challenged because they brought adversity to this main male. And he could have been blamed for stuff too. Like they could have set him up so that to try to make him take a fall for something. But he knew that the challenges are the best way to learn, and that he accepts the responsibility for his own well-being. So while these ones were trying to give him adversity and play this blame game, stick him with some faulty story, he's sitting here like, I'm honoring my physical vessel, and I'm living a life of gratitude. And these ones are really challenged because that's the mindset he has. He's like, I'm not going to sit here and, he's like, I'm going to be grateful for this adversity and what it offers me. And the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I mean, think about that. The adversity that actually causes expansion. To receive that with gratitude rather than horror, I guess. So in the subconscious, there is a masculine here who's a false person, and he's thinking about this main female. He wants to come toward her with deception and trick her very quickly because he's facing poverty, and he still wants to swap places, I guess. It's sad because the storyline doesn't change. It's the same storyline, the swapping of places. It's time for a new story. Oops, that one didn't come out. I accidentally threw it on the floor. That one is a good one. Envy. They're envious. See, because they are tricksters and liars and thieves. And this main male and this main female are the opposite of that. And they're envious because they got the gift, even though they put forth all their devious efforts to steal it. They weren't able to be successful. Their last ditch effort is whatever they're doing in this family room here to bring an ending to this marriage. And yeah, it's whatever they were doing here in the family room or what they're planning on doing in the future. So they either have done it or they're going to do it or they're planning it. This relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. They're envious of these relationships that serve the higher good because they're very selfish. They don't want these gifts and this sudden wealth to be shared with others to serve the higher good. They wanted it all for themselves. They know that these two people, the main male and main female, are disciplined. And they know they're under judgment for what they've been doing. I need to get a camera so that I can shine it down on the card so that you can see the layout. I'll do that. Probably be a lot more fascinating than looking at me. So yeah, in the recent past, we've got the moon, which is illusion, mystery, fear and anxiety. And then we've got the fear card came out again. So somebody's feeling a lot of fear and anxiety around this main female in the recent past. Like, and I say that because the fear and anxiety card was out here before the main female even showed up. So that was already present. And then she showed up, and it's like, oh, well, maybe that's why they're afraid, is because something going on with this main female that's bringing them disappointment. They're very disappointed and jealous over this change. The mature man and the mature woman, it's like they had the gift and now that gift is going to the main male and the main female, and they're trying everything that they can to stop it, to swap it, but it's not working. Whoa. Right on now. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. So they were very disciplined about what they were doing to try to affect a change because they were in fear and anxiety. We got regret here. I know that I cannot change the past, and it's in the reverse. So they thought that they still thought that they could change the past, that they could change this decision. And then we got trust here in the reverse also, and it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So maybe they're disconnected from their intuition, their inner voice, their inner guide, and they still have the inclination that they're going to be able to change this disappointment that they're under, this change. They feel that if they do whatever it is, if they do this magic with discipline, that they'll be able to change. They'll be able to change where this abundance goes. It's an imagination. all in their head. And then we got forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And that's what the main male and the main female did. They forgave and they grew, they expanded. And even though they were alone, they knew that they were never really alone. And they faced everything with courage. This change that they had to undergo, and they did it with love. And they felt good when they were helping others. They were of service to others, and they were very honest in everything they did. And these ones, that brings them a lot of grief. They have to surrender because what they were doing has failed. They have to accept that happiness outdid pride. There's no greater goal than to love. Loving is greater than fear. But these ones are in denial of that. They doubted that humor, focusing on the lighter side of life, would be able to overcome what they had going on. They underestimated the gifts that these two hold in their soul. They really thought they could bring about an ending to them, but this is the ending of this cycle. Balance is going to be restored. They are guilty and they are under judgment. These two know what their purpose is. They're connected to their intuition. They're very patient, and they will be abundant for their perseverance. They hold a lot of empathy for others, and they have the freedom and peace. They have the power and the free will to create their own happiness, and they are a being of love. These two people are amazing. And this mature man and that mature woman wanted to take them out. Boy, they did not want them coming together. Isn't it amazing how people can get so involved in other people's realities? I don't even know why somebody would even want to waste time with that. Maybe it's just that if you are not wealthy, maybe you tend to focus on the inner more because you don't have all that distraction of the outer. Maybe. But when you're wealthy, you have flashy parties and overindulgence and fancy cars and expensive suits and golden hammers and all this stuff, so you get distracted, I guess, by all that money can buy if you're not utilizing it to help others. So those in poverty really have an opportunity to look within, because that's all that they have, and it's there that they have the opportunity to either build riches within themselves and gather all those riches that nobody else can see or acknowledge as they're slinging insults to what they perceive to be somebody of little value. It's strange, isn't it? How we view poverty and wealth, dependent on our experiences. So this one, he can't get this main female out of his head. He came against her. Whatever work he was doing against her, it failed. He has to weigh his options now. He's a false person, and he's headed out on a journey. He did some things with a whole bunch of friends to cause a supernatural disturbance to this main female. And now he's challenged because he is facing some deep-seated fears himself. He's worried. And he might be reaching out because he's challenged by this main male. And the adversity that he represents. He's blaming him for stopping the supernatural disturbances to the main female's mind. She was supposed to be alone. Oh, easy target. I guess you live and you learn. I guess maybe he was just in training. I guess maybe this main male makes him feel like a child. He thought he knew it all. And now he's challenged because this main male is making him feel like a child who doesn't know anything, really. He's making him look like a child. He's envious of the relationship because it is a high quality relationship that represents the higher good. They're envious of this because it has value, which is not material or monetary. It has a different type of a value. And that was what they were battling against. It was like, okay, does materialism win out in this cycle, or does a higher value relationship and system come into play? An honest system, whereas these ones have been operating in with dishonesty. That's the way that they function. But very rapidly now, they're going to be facing some poverty. They're going to be facing some poverty because this main male and the main female, they're lucky. They're coming into their fortune. They're gaining their reward. This high value relationship is coming into a fortune. They've got the jackpot. Oh, man. So these ones are stressed out, okay? These third wheel situations, they're facing confinement for the curses that they brought against this reunion, this partnership. All the curses that they brought against them could very well be their reward. This main female, she's just relaxed. She's over here in the recent past, relaxed. And these ones are like in fear. Double fear. We got illusion, we got fear and anxiety, and then fear again. They could be having premonitions of what is to come. Their intention was to bully the main female, to bring her mental disturbances, supernatural mental disturbances. They were challenged by the main male. He made them feel like a child, like whatever they did, it was like, I guess, easily undone. Done. Woo. Nope, don't think so. And there is disappointment and jealousy. They think they can change the past by behaving disciplined with this bullying stuff, but they're disconnected from their intuition. Oh, they're protesting the ending. No, they don't want this to end so bad. They are so upset. So upset. In the future, they're still going after it. This mature man's doing upside down magic in a family room, trying to manipulate this situation, trying to bring about an ending, a coffin for this marriage. But it's all in his head. He's insecure. He lacks planning. He hasn't planned well. He has untapped talents. He lacks the talent to do it. And the confidence. He doesn't have the confidence. He's a narcissist. He might believe he can do it. But it says he lacks confidence. How can a narcissist lack confidence? I've never heard of that. Is that even possible? Come on. Mm. Oh, he left some evidence behind about an accident that he was trying to cause. Ooh, this is awkward. There's some unknown variables about this robbery. Yeah, imagination is here. And then we got daydream here as well. Illusion. He's in an illusion. He thinks that he's going to be able to bring about an illness to this eternal love. He thinks he's going to bring about an ending, a death to this marriage. But he fails. And there's a whole community of friends here celebrating. There's the reunions, freedom, marriage, and sudden wealth is here in the lens that they're looking through. This woman here, she gets a message of concern that she was not able to interrupt the family. The work that she did to try to stop this family from coming together, it she doesn't get the family. She's not able. She can't. They can't get it. She was not able to attain family status. The promise and the family still happens. Reunion, freedom, marriage, sudden wealth. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. I don't know why that just came to my mind. So yeah, and they're gonna be full of creativity and vitality. They're gonna be planting, growing, creating. These ones are in a nightmare, man. She's in a freaking nightmare because this marriage is a-okay. I love these little cards. They really tell a story well. The marriage is A-okay. They're having sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. So, and then we got in the environment, we've got a Three of Swords in the upright. So there's heartbreak, there's suffering, grief, divorce, sorrow, hurt, betrayal, disloyalty, confusion over this gift. Confusion over this blessing, heartbreak over this blessing. They were coached, they were obedient to the advice and to the knowledge that they had gained. They thought that they were going to get rest and relaxation, that after all this really hard work, that they were going to get to stop this courtship from happening and that they were going to be able to relax. That was their hope. But now this is the end. This is the end. They weren't able to stop. This courtship is here, but it's in the reverse. They were trying to stop this courtship. Their hope was that they would be able to stop this courtship and that they would be able to plan for the future because they would get the gift. But that didn't happen like that. And they're heartbroken because they didn't get the gift. They didn't get the blessing. It's here. It's here, and this is the end. They can't do anything, and now they want to apologize. After pushing it to the very limit, to the very end, to the very extent, even after told to stop, they didn't stop, and now they want to apologize at the very, very end. When there's no more room, there's no more rope. There's a painful ending for this Queen of Cups on the distant horizons. She's been stopped. Stop. Oh. Then stop. So there's good news. They're ready. They're ready. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you on the next one.